Q. This is WCBS-TV Channel 2 New York. It's 11 o'clock. It's time now for 11 o'clock report with Robert Trout in the news. Peter Wiggins in the weather and Jimmy K reports. Here now, Robert Trout. Good evening, everybody, on this Wednesday, April 29th, 1959. I'm Robert Trout in the news. What's happening in the world of news? The city's transit system is not for sale. Mayor Wagner categorically rejected the offer of old Roy Chuck today on the recommendation of his experts. The city's transit fare is the lowest of any major city in the United States. He said, and I will make every effort to keep it that way. The mayor today and tomorrow will sign a preliminary contract to sell 3 subway power plants to Con Edison. Local law doubling the city's 1 cent a pack cigarette tax was signed by Mayor Wagner after a brief public hearing in his office at City Hall. The 2 cents a pack tax goes into effect on Friday. Police Commissioner Kennedy advised banks to let pay guards only as one means of coping with the recent upsurge of robberies. The city's Committee on Slum Clearance expressed willingness to consider substituting cooperative housing for the luxury type rental apartments proposed for the $18 million Cadman Plaza redevelopment in Brooklyn Heights. Governor Rockefeller was reported to have picked 2 members of the state's Little Hoover Commission to look into the city's administration. They are Otto L. Nelson, an insurance executive, and Cindy J. Rodenberg, an investment banker. The foreign ministers of West Germany, Britain, and France and the United States sat down together in Paris yesterday and agreed on a news blackout and a policy. Today, put in an optimistic face and matters officially that the explanation was that Moscow should not get immense look on Western positions and disagreements. The question was whether to offer negotiations with the Soviet Union on parts of the German question or to insist on the package agreement. The West Germans were reported to have given some ground on their insistence after a 3-to-1 ratio of representation in the all-German commission, with the East German's President Eisenhower indicated that his news coverage that if he did go into some comments, Vice President Nixon might spell him occasionally if the talks dragged on, but he insisted with a grin that there's been no plan, and I assure you that no plans of any kind. Soviet sources in Bonn said that any change of balloon status by Soviet action can be ruled out during the forthcoming foreign ministers' talks, but they declined to speculate on what proposals Moscow would bring to Geneva. The example of Tibet's subjugation by Communist China has caused responsible men in India and Pakistan to talk to the need for reconciliation in the interest of a common defense. The president said that while the United States was very concerned about Iraq's drift toward communist control, we are trying to be friends with everybody in the Mideast. A plot was reported in Cuba for Panama and rebels to send a token force to the Panama Canal Zone to be press a claim for the area, which is under United States control. A second shipload of invaders was reported on the way to Panama. The president defended Claire Booth Luce for her attack on Senator Morse, while senators were listening in solemnly the reading of a bitter report he alleged to describe her. The president said he had checked with Brazil since Tuesday's exchange of remarks and found that Mrs. Luce's usefulness as ambassador there will not be impaired, that seemed to be disposed of her husband's advice to her to resign the post. The president said he was very much disappointed by the Kennedy-Irvin labor reform bill and cast up on the bill of rights that touched to it. Senator Kennedy said that he in turn was disappointed by the president, and he said that similar position by the administration last year resulted in the defeat of the labor management reform bill that passed in the Senate. Hearings into the conduct of George P. Monahan and Fairness Raising Company Commission will be held by the State Investigation Commission. Governor Rockefeller announced that after a 2-hour talk with Mr. Monahan, the Greek-born scientist who proposed the experiment that materialized as Project August declared that the improved men could create radiation zones around the Earth that would be perilous to space travelers. Peter Wiggins will have the weather and flash. Today, Pan Am has completed 77,335 transatlantic crossings, 50,004 trans-Pacific, 4,349 around the world records no other airline can match. That's Pan Am, world's most experienced airline. Okay, the weather with Peter Wiggins, brought to you by Pan Am Airlines. the world's most experienced airline. Now, Peter Wiggins. Good evening, everybody, on this Wednesday night in New York. Right now, our current conditions at 11 p.m. What's on this Wednesday, April 29th, 1959. Temperature is 48 degrees at Central Park in New York at 11 o'clock on this Wednesday, April 29th, 1959, with a humidity of 79%. Okay, weather-wise round and the region at 11 p.m. reports. It is 49 in LaGuardia, 47 out in Ottawa, 50 in Newark, 48 out in Teterboro, 49 in White Plains, 49 in Peekskill, 46 out in Bridgeport with light rain, 46 in New Haven with light rain in there, and 46 in MacArthur. Our radar shows showers activity in the Connecticut Turnpike corridor from Bridgeport all the way out to New Haven, so that is where it is raining. Okay. Weather-wise by the nation for tomorrow, the area of the east of the Mississippi will be dominated by a high pressure ridge centered in the Carolinas. A low pressure system moving southwestward from western Canada will be centered over the northern plain states. The remainder of the western half of the nation will have relatively high barometer air. So for our forecast for New York City, Long Island, Northern New Jersey, Rockland, and Westchester counties, some cloudiness tomorrow, changing to mostly fair by afternoon. Highest temperature near 70 inland, near 60 on the coast. Southerly winds about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Fair tomorrow night, lowest temperature in the 40s, and mostly fair, seasonably warm on Friday and Saturday. Okay, sun will rise at about 5:57 in the morning, sunset about 7:50 p.m. Moon rises tomorrow morning about 2:11 a.m. and set about 1:10 p.m. off. Last quarter moon, April 29th, new moon May 7th, first quarter moon May 15th, and full moon May 22nd. That's coming in for weather with Peter Wiggins on. Peter Wiggins up here. Have a good evening and a good night. And after this will be Jim McKay with the latest sports wrap-up. Bear.
Lee was studying marine biology at BU and had planned to graduate in September.
That is coming up after this commercial break.
School scandal unfolding in Middleborough. Thousands of dollars missing from the PTA fund, and the school officials saying
FootJoy golf shoes. Your choice of champions. Donald Palmer, winner of the 1958 Masters Tournament. Style 55-34. Break class only $34.95 at FootJoy Shop, 15 East 40th Street, New York, New York. Plaza 38522.
PTA members will be charged. Parents called into a special meeting had no idea what it was all about. The superintendent of schools delivering the unsettling news.
So it has come to our attention, to my attention, that two members of the elementary PTA have
Easy to get to by subway or bus.
to their management.
Yonkers Raceway express buses from Woodlawn Station, Jerome Avenue, Line, Bedford Park Boulevard, 8th Avenue, IND 242nd Street Station, 7th Avenue, IRT 238th Street Station, White Plains Line, direct bus service from Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, and all suburban areas. General admission $2 tax included. For dining reservation call GR 6430 and member Diners Club. Exciting races nightly, daily double 8:15 and first race 8:25. Yonkers Raceway, the giant riding.
Was split into two groups, and the booths were expected to divide the funds. The numbers didn't add up. There are 5 officers on the old board. The superintendent says only 2 will be charged.
I don't have a clue, and I go to a lot of the PTA meetings, so it's sad to think that somebody would do that.
It's disappointing, you know. Unfortunately, it happens all around.
Men's wash and wear, suits, decorated cotton, natural shoulders, pleatless tapered, waist, seams, and hook fits, decorated 75% and cut to 25%, 19.
So
Regular $39.50, 32 for Saturday, in blue, brown, gray, chuckle toads, and olive green. It's all British Trappers sizes 34, 48, regular, short, logs, extra logs. Chase, Manhattan Charge plan available at Phil's Close, 154, West 14th Street, North 7th Avenue.
The two suspects.
Okay, now to the sports with Jim McKay, brought to you by Yonkers Raceway. Here now, Mr. McKay. Good evening, everybody, on this April 29th, 1959. Here now, the world of sports. In Chicago, Casey Stengel remarked that just a few hits in the right places out to have us move it again. Then the Yankees went out and delivered 3 such hits right into the seat for homers. With those Welling shot by Mickey Mantle, Hank Power, and Bill Squirwin, the Bombers brought down the White Sox 5-2 in the opener of a 2-game series string for the first 1959 Western swing for the world champions. That ended a 4-game Yankee losing streak and brought considerable grief to a Ladies' Day gathering of 11,724 butterflies failed to provide a very edified spectacle for the severely enfeebled Chicago White Sox are scarcely in a position to offer stout resistance almost overnight. A virus outbreak similar to that which recently struck the Red Sox had riddled their ranks. It followed their manager Al Lopez and 6 players, including one of their top pitchers, Dick Donovan, their working outfielder star John Kelson, and Billy Goodman.
And because I was keeping everybody's attention,
at that, the Sox managed to make a rough afternoon of it for Bob Turtle, who labored for 9 hits and 9 innings for his second time of the season. They tagged both Bob for 9 hits, 2 misplays that showed by Bobby Richards didn't make the going easier. The Yankees' right-handed ace was on the rope 7 times. Outpost at the asset by Raymore, the Yankees took it 2 red lead to a first inning when Mantle clubbed the first home of the year into the lower right field stand after Norm Seaver doubled. Power got his number 3 off Moore in the 5th and his 7th. Scott went back to the number 4 off Turk Lone. This one went into the upper right deck. A hefty shot for a right-handed swinger. A freakish play resulted in another bomber tally in the 4th. With the bases full and not out, Gilbert Dougal pumped the foul as Snow catched the Sox rookie for second, cut the ball and held it long enough for an out. Then he dropped it in. Mantle scored for the 3rd on the error. Nelly Fox swooped 4 hits. Strove desperately to inspire the Sox, but the peppery second sacker had little help. They did a 5th. The Sox opened with 3 singles with the first.
why this rain area will never get here.
On 352, foot belt off the wall by Rod Jackson. They also got a pass, but they scored only 1 run. It was a present play for Tony Cuccinello, who directed the Sox to place of Alan Lopez. To make room for the roster for Tony Kubek, whose 30-day period of grace as a service returnee expired today, as the Yankees set Gordon Woodward to Richmond. That brings the squad officially down to the 28. Woodward is the outfielder of the Wetters and folded as outstanding Yankee to keep this big. The downhearted Woodward at first said he would quit baseball and go to his home in Phoenix rather than join Richmond. Later, however, he said he would be reported at an international league club. In other sports news, Kraft skipper takes $27,850 Jamaica handicap. Shell Bob scores the trot at Yonkers. Patterson begins taping out for title bout, and record entry of 2,400 listed for U.S. Open golf. Other scores by the Major League Baseball start off in the American League. It was Detroit 7, Baltimore 1 in 5 innings during counter rate. It was Kansas City 7, Washington 6. And in the National League was Cincinnati pounding Chicago Cubs 18-8. It was Philadelphia nipping Los Angeles 5-4. Pittsburgh 3, San Francisco 2. It was Milwaukee 9, St. Louis 3. Tomorrow night, the Yankees and White Sox go at it in Comiskey Park. Waiting for them out for the Yankees wall. Billy Pierce on man for the White Sox. That's coming in for the WCBS 11 o'clock report on this April 29th, 1959. Bob Travel outside Peter Wiggins and Jimmy Cason. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.